Welcome back to my channel, Life with Tapa. Follow the Tapa Now Black Flag movement. If you like this video, make sure you share, comment, like, and whatever, etc., etc. Today we're going to talk about how you start is how you finish. If you have somebody in federal prison and they fight in their case and they got a long sentence, this is a video that you might actually want to listen to if you're interested in helping your loved one that's locked up in federal prison. How you start is how you finish. When you first go to prison, you want to basically focus on your case. You don't want to lose focus. You want to basically tell that loved one that you have in federal prison to actually focus on their case. Don't worry about what's going on the street. Don't worry about what's going on in prison. Don't worry about the basketball games, the tabletop games, the TV, etc. There's nothing more important than regaining your freedom. And in order to regain your freedom, you have to study your case. You have to stay going to the law library every day in order to know about your case. There's a lot of individuals that's going to prison, and when they go to prison, they don't know the law. So now they're in a situation where they got to really learn the law to understand the law, because the law is written in Latin, majority of it. So therefore, if you don't know Latin, you have to get you certain books in order to help you with your case. Like you have to get you a Black's Law Dictionary. You have to get you a Federal Rules and Procedure. You have to get you a farm motion book. And you have to get you some other books just to give you a good rounded knowledge about the legal system. Because you cannot win your case if you don't study the law. But one thing for sure, laws pass every day. So there's going to be a law that comes out that helps one of your loved ones. Guarantee. I'm not even asking. I know for a fact. Because as long as you stay in that law library, there's going to be a case that's going to come out that's going to help you with your case to bust the case. So therefore, you got to get those books. You got to educate yourself about the law, and you got to stay studying your case. Sometimes it might be too much for you, but you got to stay on that part enough you want to basically get out of prison. How you start is how you finish. Instead of taking your money buying a bunch of macros, a bunch of commissary junk food, gas station food, invest your money in the books that you need in order to fight your case and get out of prison. Because one thing for sure, in federal prison, when you blow your direct appeal, after your direct appeal, you got a thing called a 2255 motion that you have to file in court. You got 1 year to file that motion. If you miss that 1 year mark, you block. You block from basically filing anything after that. The only thing you could file after that is if the Supreme Court comes out with a new law, or you find some newly discovered evidence that you can actually use to try to go back into court. Otherwise, you hit. You hit. So you have to pay attention to your case, especially when you've been convicted and sent to prison. You have to study your case because your direct appeal is so important. A lot of individuals don't even understand it. You want to make sure you catch everything right there on your direct appeal. You don't want to wait till you have to file your 2255 for ineffective assistance against your trial lawyer or your appellate lawyer. You want to catch everything right there. The courts know what they're doing because they play on a lot of people ignorance to the law, because for one, when they send you to prison, they know you don't know the law. So therefore, you're really working from the back because you don't know the law. So you have to study the law to understand the law. A lot of individuals can't even get their paperwork. I remember like one time this individual came to me. His lawyer sent him a motion, and he was trying to figure out what the motion was about. It was an Andrew brief. And I looked at it, I read it, and I told him that the lawyer withdrew from your case. The lawyer told the judge that there's no merits to your case, so therefore he's withdrawn from your case. He cussed me out and tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. Then 2 months later, he came back and apologized to me because he didn't know the law. He didn't know that an Andrews brief is that stating that the lawyer is withdrawn from your case, and he's telling the judge there's no merits to your case. Now, if he'd have listened to me instead of gotten mad and walked away, he'd have got some game from me that he could have jumped on right away. What he would have needed to do, he needed to get his transcript in his possession. Once he get his transcripts in his possession, he could have go through it and find out if any constitution violation is in there. If any constitution violation is in there, that law is ineffective because he told the judge there's no merits in the case, meaning that the case, he don't have no constitution violation whatsoever. So, but dudes do not know the law and they're ignorant to the law. Like a judge once told me, ignorance to the law is no excuse. So you have to learn the law if you really want to get out of prison, especially when you get a big sentence like 50 years, 20 years, 30 years. You have to learn the law in order to actually beat your case. You have to stay in that law line because there's going to be a law that's going to come out that helped me as well. I did a lot of time in prison, and I basically waited patiently till a law came out that actually helped me, that applied to my case, and I actually was right on it, dead on it. And that's why I'm here today, and I could actually tell you and share my experience with you that you have to basically stay on your case if you really want to get out of prison. There's no other way around it. I don't care if you took a cop. I don't care if you're in state prison or federal prison. If you take a cop, you still can regain back your freedom. But you have to basically believe in yourself and work on your case 24/7 in order to actually turn around your situation and free yourself. How you start, how you finish is going to be an ebook, and it's coming to a city near you real soon. So if you like this video, make sure you share, like, comment, and follow, because I got more videos coming up too, talking about the subject of actually freeing yourself from prison. Chop chop, follow the Tapanawa Black Flag movement. You know what it is. Chop.